What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of My Hero Academia Season 3. This episode, once again, phenomenal. And we actually got a lot of stuff happening in this episode. Yes, of course, we saw stuff with Bakugo. We actually saw another scene around the end of the episode also revolving around with the Bakugo. That was like, wait, what? Hold on, let me rewind that. I need to make sure I read that right. We even got some of Aoyama's backstory in this, which was also kind of interesting since, let's be honest, Aoyama's probably like the weakest character in My Hero Academia. I mean, like, the man really doesn't do much, really, of anything, and you kind of question why he's even a hero to begin with. Same guy with Mineta, because well, granted, we know what Mineta was a good hero to get them bitches. Anyway, so let us get started. So we start off. We got Shindo. He pretty much recap like, okay, let's recap what happened just so we're on the same page. Talks about how how they first started with the ground shaking and breaking the ground and all that, splitting up UA. And so he's pretty much saying like we're just gonna kind of just sit here and just wait on the corner, wait and tell how everyone pretty much since the slots have been getting lower and lower and lower. If I believe right now there's 38 slots left. I think it was at the beginning of the episode. I could be wrong on that number. But everyone's kind of like rushing this point, like, oh shit. They're like really low slots, so they're like, he's up a lot. Yeah, and he's like, no, we're just gonna sit here and wait it out until the playing field lowers a little bit. They get tired out before we come and attack and succeed. And actually, he also goes on about like, if I was given 8 hours to sharpen an axe, I would use the first 6 to just if I had 8 hours to cut down a tree, I would use the first 6 just to sharpen the axe. And I'm like, who has the patience to sharpen an axe for 6 hours? Like 6 hours? Who the hell has the patience for that? I know I don't. Anyway, so we kind of see like this little this man and woman over there, like they're kind of like they're kind of walking, and I'm like, oh, we know what their targets are. And so we see Shindo and the other guys. They pretty much take those guys out. We then return back to Bakugo. And so they replay what happened around the end of last, where it's talking about, I respect you, you're not identified. Talking about, like, he doesn't like Bakugo. It's about, like, fight it and not talk. And anyway, okay, but next, let me talk about last week's episode real quick. Okay, so as you guys know, well, in case you didn't already know, for us anime only, actually, last week's episode was predominantly filled. The sub of Momo, that wasn't in the manga. Now, I will admit this, when I was watching the episode last week, I will admit, last week did feel a little off. I was like, this episode feels a little off. And then when I found out it was filler, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But let me just talk about this real quick. I still think the filler, like you said, if you guys know I still gave it a pretty high review. I'm pretty sure I gave that episode 9 out of 10. And that's one thing I do love about Hero Walk, is that Studio Bones has done a great job with the filler. That doesn't seem forced. Like, it's not like, I'd say the three shonen anime series that I've watched, at least long-running shonen anime series that I've watched that have a lot of filler. Okay, Hero Walk hasn't that much filler. It's like we've only had really 2 predominantly filler episodes, and 1 that was all just filler. Be like the 3 shows, like I would definitely say that that have handled filler the best. Would definitely be Naruto, Bleach, and of course My Hero Academia. Now, before all of you come at me and say, "Oh, but Glenn, what about the 2-year filler arc in Shippuden?" I'm not talking about Shippuden. I'm talking about part 1 of Naruto. And also, I didn't when I was watching the first the massive 50 episode filler arc around the end of the Shippuden or at the end of the Naruto. I also thought that was canon material. I thought that was all part of the manga. And that's something I could definitely say that that's when you know you have some good filler on your hands, when you can't even tell it's filler, when it feels like it's part of the story. Now, granted, with stuff like Dragon Ball, it's obvious. Now, with Dragon Ball, it's kind of like with Super, the filler's been, it's a little 50-50. Like, sometimes the filler episodes are really damn good and funny. Other times the filler episodes are fucking terrible. It's kind of inconsistent with Super. Bleach, so far from what I've seen, the Balance arc was really damn good. I really enjoyed it. And of course, I love, and here My Hero Academia does a great job of fillers. And you can really, now that looking back out, you can tell it's filler because of the character design. Because when you compare the character designs of the characters that Todoroki and Momo faced off compared to the guys that Deku and Bakugo faced off, you can tell that Horikoshi's not designed, because you look at Horikoshi's design and you can tell they look you can tell when Horiko's designing something. But these guys, I will definitely admit, are pretty fucking bits. I mean, you got the Naruto Power Rangers ripoffs, and you got those girls in like what were they like sailor outfits or something. I'll admit they definitely look very basic. Yeah. I just want to drop that little quick 2 cents right there about the filler last week, what I really think about it. Like, what are my overall thoughts on filler? Like, I think filler, like, a lot of people get filler shit in anime, like, oh my god, filler, it's fine. Like, me personally, I mean, besides the Planet Potiphar arc and Super, there hasn't been really any filler in, like, Naruto or Bleach or even My Hero Academia that I have just straight up hated. It's nothing like the Planet Potiphar stuff in Dragon Ball Super, but. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like filler, and I can understand why you just want to see that canon material, not really see filler. But I say like Shiri Bones has done a good job with the filler here, while with having it serve a purpose. And I honestly say that's the best job. That's the best thing this filler can do is actually serve a purpose. That's when it's really going to actually serve a purpose. When character with giving characters character development, and other things. Anyway, so let's get back to the episode. Alright, so after we get a little, after we see the little repeat of what happened last week, with Bach, when he saw Bach, so he talks too much. So you see him face off the dude's like firing, having like his as we find out, it's actually his flash. Yeah, and the shape of fingers coming at Bakugo, turn him into the balls, and so Bakugo's dodging them, firing with his AP shot, AP shot, fully auto, I think it was called, because he has a huge barrage going at him while he's dodging. Art animation, once again, phenomenal. Wasn't expecting less from Studio Bones. Kaminari actually tries to get in there a little bit with firing a couple discs, but he ends up missing. And actually, and he's like, you're an eyesore. I will kill you. I will take you. I'll turn you in. Well, Bakugo actually charges in, saying I'll kill you. Cause wait, man, this is a test, right? That's why I'll kill him. Bakugo, my man Bakugo, I swear. Is this man actually seriously threatens people saying I'm gonna kill him? I mean, probably not. Because the dude's always saying I'll kill you. I don't know what's with Bakugo and killing people I don't know if he actually means it I'm actually legit going to fucking kill you, or if he's just I'm just kind of pissed off. Whatever the case may be. Anyway. He's also after he's talking about getting Kaminari first. Bakugo's don't ignore me. That's not about an AP shot. And actually, one of the fingers, flesh things, asked the manager to get on top of Bakugo. He's like, "Did you forget what happened to Kaminari to Kirishima? If I get myself gets on you, you're out. You're done, man. It's game over, man. Game over." So our man Bakugo is getting turned into this little ball. He hands this thing to Kaminari, where then we find out his quirk, which is Meatball, and his name is I'm probably butchering this. Senji Shinshakura. I'm probably butchering that name, but he pretty much can use this. Pretty much can, as we saw before, turn people into these round. I guess you could call them meatballs, as well as use his own flesh as a weapon. He can manipulate how to gather up into big pieces. It's pretty handy. He can do a lot of stuff with it. So then we got my man Kaminari. What you gotta say? Kaminari in this episode, he was pretty cool. So he's like, oh man, all you've been doing is throwing insults all day. And I wish you'd stop. He's like, oh, you have something called self-awareness. He's like, I wasn't talking about me. And so he throws actually the device that Bakugo gave was actually a grenade. And so which actually ends up sidestepping by to where where those projectiles were. He also talks about, I'm talking about that because that comes right later. So, he also talks about how, the grenades were not just for their show. He asked Bakugo, hey, Bakugo, are those grenades on your belt, for show? He's like, no, they're actually for use. He told me angrily while he told me that they were actually for use, not just for fashion. And Bakugo, apparently it looks like Bakugo actually made the grenades himself, he knows the ingredients into making a grenade, it seems like. Anyway, so he ends up getting the direction by the projectiles. Puts his gun, has his gun in a finger, does the finger gun thing, and just electricity. He manages to go in a straight shot and managing to hit him and do some decent damage to him. Then we find out that actually the I don't know what the hell you call this thing, the or pointer, I guess, as you know, the pointer, I guess is what the thing's called, as you know, Meg, she said, went to the you went to the support class to the support guys to get a suit upgrade so that he could actually manipulate his electricity so he can actually use it in 1.7, having to go all over the goddamn place and and having friendly fire to deal with. So she creates this, having the device on his arm to pretty much shoot to shoot projectiles where his electricity will then go to that specific area and take out any targets within that area. And if there's multiple targets, she said just mess with the dial a little bit for the amount of enemies you gotta deal with. Which, see, yeah, so that was pretty cool comment. So that was pretty cool getting Kaminari his own little moment there, helping out Bakugo, which actually, he also talked about how, that Bakugo base seemed like a vulgar, angry asshole. He's actually trying really hard to be a hero, and Kirishima's a great dude for taking the hit, or as we saw earlier on the episode. And so we actually see Bakugo and Kaminari and Kirishima. Oh, actually, let me talk about this one thing real quick. And so actually, as we find out that while the guys are in their meatball forms, all their senses are still there, so they still feel pain. So it makes me ask the question: do those guys, are they in a lot of pain right now? Because, having your body turn into mush, pretty much, doesn't seem like it's that pleasant. It looks like it would probably be very painful, so are they in a lot of pain right now, or they just don't feel anything while they're getting transformed? Just a little, if any of y'all manga readers know the answer to that question, leave it down in the comment section below, because I'm legit curious if they actually feel pain from, getting transformed into those forms or not. Anyway, so we then get back to our boy Deku, who is straight up running like Naruto. Before he was kind of a little bit okay, around around the first half of the season, we saw when his arms were busted, but this time he's straight up running like Naruto, arms behind him, just sprinting. I'm like, my man. I'm all for references to Naruto. Y'all know I love Naruto. But come on, Horikoshi, this is a little too obvious. Come on, man. Why you got my boy Deku running around like Naruto? This ain't the hidden leaf. I'm not hating or nothing, but it's kind of fun to see Deku run around like Naruto. Anyway, so him and Sero, they're just running around from the guys to have them summoned to have the track activate that Sero and Uraraka came up with. Uraraka releases her gravity quirk, have these boulders and all this tape kind of just then fall into the ground, taking them all out and trapping the majority of them. A couple of the guys didn't get hit, so Sero took care of those guys, and then of course our boys take care of the guys, and of course Pat. And actually there was this one guy be like, "You're first years, right? Oh, come on, man, give us a break. We're here to get our provisional. We're gonna win our provisional license this time." And he's like, "Me too." And Deku actually hesitated for a bit, and I was like, "Oh, come on, man, don't you nah, man, don't you start feeling bad. Come on, man, it's survival of the fittest here. Come on, man." And then he actually ends up does eliminate, which I was like, okay, good. And so then we get back to the little area where you go to where you passed. We actually see where Todoroki's kind of just there chilling. He meets up with Momo and Momo's like, Todoroki's like, oh man, no one has come in yet. Before Momo actually came in, he's like, no one has come in yet. I guess their quirks, the people know their quirks is a little too much for them. And so then Momo shows up and they're like, yay, Todoroki's here, and yay, Momo's here, the others are here. And Momo asks like if the others here. He's like, nah, we are the only ones here. From UA, and we get this quick shot of Inuyasha just looking at Todoroki. I swear there's going to be an epic duel between these two, either most likely maybe season 4 or something, where we'll see Inuyasha and Todoroki coming at each other. That's going to be an amazing fight to see. And so he talks, and then we see, and then so Deku ends up making their way to the little area. Then we get this quick little montage to see what the other guys are up to. We see Ida running and see a few of the other guys. Then we get back to where Ida is, and we have to find out there where he finds Aoyama. Where this is probably my favorite part of the episode, just because we got a lot of character development with Aoyama. Well, okay, I wouldn't necessarily maybe not so much character development, but at the very least we kind of understand Aoyama a little bit more, I guess. I don't really know how to describe this. I mean, I like the scene. Don't get me wrong. I like this part of the episode. This is probably like my favorite part of the episode, just because like this is really just Horikoshi, just showing love to other side characters, which I love. That's one thing I do love about Horikoshi, is that he does show love and support to the other characters of My Hero Academia. So once Ida finds Aoyama, he's kind of like just hiding behind this rock, just really not doing much. It looks like the man's not like trying to think of the strategy. He's like legit just hiding. Anyway, so he finds them, and then he's like, "Oh, hi, do you know?" And he's like, "No, hey, Alia." At first, I was like, I've been like, helping all the rest of Class 1A as much as I can, as a representative. And now I don't really get where Aoyama was going. Like, in all honesty, I am kind of a little confused about what this whole when we do get to see Aoyama's backstory. I mean, I guess I kind of get it in a way, but at the same time, I'm kind of a little confused. I'm sure Chibi will probably explain this a lot better, and I can probably understand this a lot more. So yeah, look forward to his review. Anyway, okay, so like I said, so Ida's like, Ida's stuff like, hey, I've been trying to help out the rest of Class A as much as I can, but he's like, oh, so you're running alone? He's like, yes. He's like, you're so weird. I'm like, what? Why are you saying he's weird for trying to help a class and running by himself? And plus, you're over here wearing a cape that sparkles and dressed up like a knight. So really, who's the weird one here? Just saying. Anyway, so Aoyama's like, what if the rest? Do you even know how many guys are left? What if everyone in Class A already passed and they left you behind? And he's like, but I found you. And he's like, oh yeah, shit, right. So, like I said, I don't know where Aoyama was going. Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, I'm kind of like Ida, where Ida's like, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, man. I do not understand what the hell Aoyama's getting at. Anyway, so he played it. So then we get, and like I said, the music. The music in this episode, ooh, Studio Bones. Fantastic job with the music, I gotta say. The song here, the voice acting, spectacular. I look forward to rewatching this in the dub. And by the way, as you also know, Season 2 of My Hero Academia starting tonight on Toonami. Super hyped to rewatch Season 2 of Toonami. Oh, I can't wait to watch Season 2 again on Toonami. Oh my god, that's gonna be I can't wait. I love Toonami. I love Toonami. So as I was saying, Ida tells even if everyone in Class A has already passed, that's good. As a representative, I want to keep serving the class, and that's what my brother would have wanted. Like I said before, the music and the voice acting, it's so good. The music, oh my god, the music overall in this episode was really good, but this scene in particular, the song they played. Perfect, absolute perfect. And so yes, Aoyama will mind helping him, helping out the rest of the class, and succeed and get his provisional license. Or then we get back to Deku, Kaminari, and the other guys. Or we see Kaminari, Bakugo, and Kirishima. They're walking through the air. They meet with Deku and crew, and they're like, oh hey, you guys passed, great. And so then we all, like Kaminari, Kaminari, Kirishima, Sero, Uraka are all kind of like celebrate. All love the Deku and Bakugo by. And they're just looking at each other, and Deku's like, oh hey, Kachan, what's good, man? And he's like, you passed, Deku, bastard. He's like, yes. Well, with your power, it's only natural. And we sounds like, whoa, back it up, rewind that shit, rewind. Did I read that right? Did Bakugo just compliment Deku? Did Bakugo legit just compliment a boy? Rewind. So I read, I'm like, nope, I am not seeing shit. Yep, Bakugo is actually complimenting Deku. I'm in legit shock right now. I was so shocked, but I was like, wait, Bakugo, complimenting someone? Am I in a different universe or something? and so yes, again, it tells you took that borrowed power and made it your own, huh? I guess it's show Bakugo is starting to get some character development. He's like, let's be yeah, man, I'm the fucking shit. No one can touch me. To more like, alright, Deku, you cool, man. You good. I gotta give you props. I gotta give you your due props. And we also replayed this clip from Season 1 where Deku told Bakugo while he had the cats on after they had their little fight in Season 1, that actually, that he'll make this power his own, yada 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 yada. So they get inside where we find out that it's all or nothing time now. There's only 18 slots left. Only 9. There's still 9 people from UA left. So everyone's like, okay, it's starting to get, so it's now crunch time. Let's hope the rest of the guys at UA can get back. We get back to Ida and Aoyama. They're pretty much just, on the defensive. Shit's blowing up in all sorts of directions. Everyone's after them. We actually see the other guys kind of hiding, trying to find some openings or something. And Aoyama almost got hit by another guy. We actually see two of his targets were actually hit. Ida managed to pull him out of there, run into like this little area. And Aoyama, remember, was with Ida, said to him, the shape of my memory, I think it was called, the shape of my heart. It was something along those lines. I forget the exact line. And so then Aoyama actually, we get this quick little flashback. The guy remember the flashback we got back in season 2 with Uraraka, where we saw, she's like, when we find out about her and the construction guy when she was a little kid. So we got a similar thing here where he says like, mommy, daddy, why am I so different? And so then he stops his track, removes his hand from Ida's, bends over, and just fires his laser upwards, announcing his position to everyone. Where then he tells Ida that, I always wanted to be an equal. We see where he actually got his, like, a little, like the device on his stomach that, where his laser comes out of. He got that device when he was a little kid. He said he always wanted to be an equal. And he tells Ida, like, get behind the guys that are, coming after me right now. I'm already got 2 of my targets already hit. 1 more and I'm out. So he's pretty much sacrificing himself for Ida to get out of there, maybe get some hits or, regroup with the others and stuff. But then, actually, we got Koda, I believe his name is, the guy that can actually control animals. Sends a horde of pigeons. I don't know why pigeons. You couldn't get hawks or eagles or falcons. Anyway, he sends pigeons. It's like the birds up in here, where like everyone starts attacking them. You got Mina and the others, taking out the other guys. Mina tells them they're firing his balls, blindly. They manage to get out. They manage to get all of them, and then we just see them kind of like a montage of all the guys, hitting the other guys' targets, and finally, of course, winning. We even see my girl Cammy. She also managed to succeed and not get lit, which I don't know if I mentioned this before, but actually the dub episode this week had Cammy. Love her English voice. The Funimation, you guys did a good job on picking the English voice for her. It's great, and I hope we see more of Cammy, because Loki, I really like her. Loki, I'd say she's probably my second favorite female character in My Hero Academia. I hope we see a lot more because I really like Cammy. Anyway, so yeah, and so then the dude that's on the cover is like, Zeta! Everyone's passed, finally it's over. Everyone celebrates it, yay, the rest of the guys at UA, jokes over there being like, Mr. Eyes Out, you're like, you're happy now, aren't you? He's like, no, I'm mad. It took you too long. He's like, your feet are tapping happily. He's like, no, they're not. I love Joke and Aizawa. Those guys are great together. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. And we also get a little post-credit scene where we find out that actually the second and last trial to get the provincial license is going to be Rescue Us. It's kind of like what they're going to do the USJ before the League of Villains showed up. So that should be pretty cool. So overall, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Yeah, it was really damn good. Like, the stuff with Aoyama was pretty interesting. I don't really know what he meant by, like, I want to be an equal, because it seems like he is an equal because, he has a quirk, or does he want to be quirkless? I don't really know. Maybe Chiba will probably elaborate in his review either later today, or I'll probably end up dropping it tomorrow. Anyway, so yeah, so hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you feel like it. Links are just below. And it's always come back for more. See you guys next time.
She's too